Hello.
Hi, we're back.
We are
back.
We are definitely back. So we're gonna see the Steels demonstration, which is Blair and Noodles. Should we do the fighting thing as well? We'll do Blair's
Let's
red.
change the names here.
Do we write Noodles or do we? Yeah.
Noodles, yeah.
I think we do Noodles.
Yeah, we do Noodles.
Is it L-E or is it E-L? Is
Yeah.
it? Yeah. Isn't it L-E-S?
Whichever it is, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Forget spelling, it's fine.
We don't care.
Nobody has a concrete name. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fine.
So, steel sparring, would you like to explain the difference between...
So steel sparring, obviously, so you're using steel weapons rather than nylons.
Mm-hmm.
Means that you're effectively binding the blade a lot more, so the blades stick on contact. Which means that you can work a lot more from the bind. It means that you that it's a little less panicky for the fighters at times as well. When fighters get used to it. It also means that you can do a lot of fancy stuff from the bind. Grappling is made a lot easier as well, but also makes it a bit more dangerous. That's why they have better equipment.
Padding, like all over their body.
It's basically padding. They're not fighting with any sparring trousers, so they have to be careful there. But they'll be fine.
So
they're the instructors. They know what they're doing.
We're gonna get Neil, who is a instructor, to come on and cast with Owen. So.
Come on, Nick.
Am I going to be sitting here speaking German words to people, or am I going to...
You know the German words better than I do, for sure.
you'll have to correct
Make
me.
sure you guys don't do anything bad.
Right, so... I don't know, I was going to swear or something? But yeah, no. Yeah, so you guys were just talking about all the equipment they're putting on and everything.
The fact that steels bind, as a result, there's a lot more work you can do. It's very different in terms of the fighting, the way people fight.
You can't just like swing it around because you're gonna get tired because it's so heavy.
They're not necessarily heavy, but they're more balanced than a nylon. Yeah, nylons, you have all the weight kind of just ill-distributed across it.
I hear blocking is much easier as well.
Oh yeah, because as Owen was saying, they bind better. So when you block, the blade actually sticks to the sword. They don't bounce off and they don't flick.
There are some nylons where you can simulate that, but there are some nylon blades that can simulate that. But they're not the same thing. Even they are not the same thing.
And they're quite thick and bulky. Is the way.
It makes them heavier.
Let us transition to the fight cam.
Aye. There we go.
Okay.
Off we go.
So in the middle.
Just in the middle of the two.
Hold on. Owen, tell me when I appear.
Yeah. You gotta help out the casters. You are at the very edge of our left side. You go forward over there.
Yeah. So where you are now, take a step back. That's the very edge.
You're too far, Donald. Come back.
Get it up. There.
Good. Kieran, can we pivot the camera up a little bit?
Yeah.
Pivot it up a little bit. A little more. That's good.
Yeah.
That's much better.
Well, you can always go up higher.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are having technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Technical difficulties?
That's fine.
There you go. They're much better.
Much
better.
No, that sort of camera.
You're not
for
staring
75
at their
is fine.
feet, though footwork is important.
For reference, I know the dangers of this all too well.
Yep. If you ever do any martial art, a cup is always advised.
Aye.
Get to a safe distance. I'm wondering, can they hear what's happening in the fight there? I'll assume yes.
Fair enough.
Right. So there's
There we
some
go.
etiquette with the spar. You always have them saluting and tapping blades just to show they respect each other and acknowledge the dangers.
Bit of a hit off camera there was thrusting noodles into Blair's chest.
or one of his telltale Svarha orts.
Aye.
Yeah, very much. You cut down and then immediately thrust forward with the point, and Noodles is just very scary with that. And he did it again.
Yeah, there we go. Did get hit on the way in though.
Oh, you did, yeah. Problem with it is he's not quick enough.
Very nice from Blair there.
Yeah.
Did get hit, but
Yeah. So there'll be a multitude of stances from these two. Blair doing some Fury Iron Guard stances. Not being very successful.
for viewers watching, notice how the blades bind. They actually stop. They don't bounce off like nylons. That's the main difference here. Oh, they stop dead.
Definitely something to do when you're in sword fighting is watch the hands and placement. Oh.
Cheeky!
Cheeky in there.
Cheeky. I'm going to pivot the camera slightly because they are veering
Yeah, they
off
are
to the
just
side.
in the other.
There we go.
There you go.
There we go, much better.
There you go.
See it bottom there. Put
There's
that
a lot. Yeah. There's a lot of techniques these guys are using. Some of them, such as Svarha, that Blair was trying to use. Effectively, he's twisting the blade at head height to try and catch the tempo. There's a lot of technical jargon I can mention here, but most of it.
There's some nice blade work there into a thrust.
Oh yeah. Yep. A good parry there, and straight back down on the line of attack to get him in the head.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes. So a thing to remember with sword fighting, it's not all about the sword, you can disengage and grab the opponent's sword. Grapple is always useful and flashy if you do that.
Cheeky! Cheeky!
So it was a good strike to the tempo there from Noodles. Both kind of psyching each other out, trying to aim for hands, forcing their opponents to move. Blair trying to get in, but Noodles holding his ground there. There we go.
Nice.
Another
There's another Sver from Noodles.
Yeah,
Getting
good hand
after
grab
blow.
as well. Displace this.
And a hit to the hands.
Into the hands as well. They always count in a fight. If you get hit in the hand, how are you going to hold your sword properly? So it's always a good. It's a bit cheeky, but it's very valid nonetheless.
Something to note that may have been very true of some of the nylon fights, but it's particularly pronounced here is the fact that there's often a lot of waiting before any of them. A lot of waiting before the engagements.
Yeah.
It can happen in nylons as well, but it's a lot more common in steel fights.
And steel is
beautiful there. Steel engagements, the engagements are a lot more pronounced. There's a lot more conclusion to them.
Yeah, they're always thinking about what technique they're going to use, what they're wanting their opponent to do, how they're going to react if the opponent doesn't react as the way they want to. So a lot of techniques that you have running through your head at once, but ultimately you want to force your opponent to do something you want them to do, so you can set up a perfect attack from there. And both of these guys are doing that fairly well. You'll notice Blair, although he's projecting his hand as an obvious target in front of him, he's trying to use it as open bait. But then
Noodles is quick.
Noodles is a lot more on the ball than Blair is used to. Yeah. There we go.
Very nice. So.
Yeah, it's a good trick against newbies, but not necessarily against Noodles. We were not.
Something to note about steel fighting is that it's a lot more tiring than nylon fighting.
Oh yeah.
Simply because
the weight you
of
carry.
gear, but also it requires some athleticism because of the nature of the steel blades. Because you don't bounce off, you don't get the momentum off of a parry. You have to be able to move the blade yourself around if you want to say go into a spur or just hit from a different side. It requires a lot more athletics.
A lot more just muscle power in general, even for the speed of some of the strikes. Just having to move your entire body into a block, having to step and adjust, having to keep things in motion so the inertia doesn't and can aid you in strikes. Just all that takes a lot of energy and gets very tiring. You can see both fighters are a bit tired now. Alright, let's see what they both use this time. Psyching each other out.
Usually finish on something fancy. See what they do. That was steals. A lot of fun.
For the viewers who didn't see that was Noodles going in for a thrust, and Blair tried to twist aside to get past it, but not quick enough.
A lot of fun though. A lot of fun for everyone involved. I mean, it's.
Yes, that's a good fight.
This is sort of the next level of HEMA, basically. It's next level of what we do.
This is the level we all aspire to get to. We start with nylons, and then you work your way up through technique, through skill, through just dedication to the cause to get to steel, and then from there you can work on true and powerful techniques. I say
there we go.
powerful. You don't want to go
click on
throwing.
transition. There you go. Now you can.
There we go. So there we go. That was steals.
Fun, yes.
A lot of fun. I think.
Them still in their suit shirts and wistful wear.
There they are. I think the
thing about steel fighting when you're in the kit, it's very good for winter. I would say it's very,
definitely. There's a lot
of warmth
nice
you get
and
from that, and running around doing sword play.
I remember I was just walking up to the IHA in kits.
You're not like to look.
You get sweaty, very sweaty.
Because you'll know how good everybody else is.
Yeah.
Not how good everybody else
We
is.
can't
that's not how
have
it works.
bias even if you are recording.
Cheering up there trying to cheat.
Luckily, it takes quite a while for my brain to focus on what I'm looking at. So I didn't even see
Or
it.
if you focus on a fight at a time, that always been a few, rather than did I leave the kettle on?
So Neil, who do you? Obviously, from judges, obviously I'm competing, so leave me out of it. But who do you feel as the sort of tournament so far sort of has done well in the tournament so far?
All fighters I say have done well. Like even Chris, this is his first.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's managed to get his mindset into the fights. He's managed to at least work on some of the issues he had in the first fights and managed to work on them. The question I suppose you're asking is, who do you think is going to be like the ones to watch?
Yeah.
I suppose there'll be a top four really. So I'm going to say, well, Roberto definitely. He's being a vet, he's very skilled and very quick. But some of the fights he's been having with his short sword have been against him, purely for the fact that a lot of people are like the range of a long sword is very hard to get by for a shorter weapon.
Yeah.
So he's got the skill, the weapon proficiency at the moment will go against him. So it will be very either way for him.
Yeah.
For you will. You are in a good running, but don't. I feel you shouldn't get it.
I need to be careful.
Oh yes, you need to get it. There's a lot of times, especially against Charlie, when you both kind of rushed in, you kind of did stuff.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not 100% proud of that fight. It was very messy. It's like I've won it, but I think I won it, but it's like by the breadth of a hair, basically. It wasn't pretty.
No, you did well. You kept each other even, but there was a lot of like hand waving forward.
Yeah.
If you managed to keep, instead of kind of rapidly going through motions all at once and trying to get a hit, I feel if you aim for a technique and you land it, like you were doing with Rachel, you did a lot of really good parries and cuts against Rachel. You just haven't necessarily been doing that with the other one. With that as well,
you say Charlie's one to watch as well.
He's definitely picking up his sword play. He's got a lot of good parries.
Yeah,
a lot of the times he's been fighting, he's got good parries, and he's very good at catching openings.
I felt that.
Oh yeah,
I definitely felt that.
You can find yourself in a position where you feel very secure, and he will catch up your hands or your leg, and he'll be pretty fast at that. However, he does also not keep an eye on his own defences. He'll go for a cut, but he'll not be able to protect himself in the way.
And there we go, the announcement of the last eight.
Yeah.
Though I'm probably in there.
in descending order from who had the highest pool scores, we have Owen, Andrew, Rachel, Kieran, Daniel, Charlie, Robbie, and Peter going through to the quarterfinals. Okay, so in the top pool, on the end next to the window, we will first have Owen in red versus Peter in blue,
Well,
and that will be followed by
gonna have to hand
Andrew
back
in
to
red
the streamers
and
because we're both
Robbie
in
in
blue.
blue. At the bottom pool, yeah. At the bottom pool here, we will have Rachel in red and Charlie in blue, followed by Kieran in red and Daniel in blue. Hopefully everyone knows where to be and what colour they are. Guys, you ready?
Can you look? Can you look what's the first fight here? On this pool.
So the first one, who's here?
Rachel and Charlie.
Which side is red?
Rachel
Who's
is
red?
red and Charlie is blue. You mind? Are you guys okay to cast this?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because I kind of want.
Yeah, it's fine.
Who put noodles in there?
Who's noodles?
Noodles is the guy who does this.
Oh yeah, right. The tall guy that kept smacking the shoulder.
Okay. We're about to go into the next round. Quarterfinals. Exciting.
Yeah.
It's quite cold in the ring if you're not
It
fighting
is.
with swords. I actually expected this, Loki. I even talked about it earlier to Kieran before the event. So I said like it's a church, so it's probably gonna be cold. Because like no, it's gonna be people there. It's gonna be okay. Well, side note, it's not.
Yeah. Oof.
Gonna go.
No thanks.
The fighters are getting warmed up, as you can see. And are the judges. We are about to start the quarterfinals. Exciting times.
Everybody's ready.
The first round of the eliminations. Winners of these fights will go on to the semifinals. Losers will be eliminated from the rest of the tournament.
Okay, so whoever wins advances to the next round. Whoever loses is eliminated from the tournament.
Then the best of luck for all of them.
Oh, it's
Jesus.
a nice cut, but so the first points to the blue fighter. Nothing happened. Looks like
Blue managed to come down and get a clean cut, but not cover himself on the taser.
Oh, damn.
Clean strike from blue, second blue, half of red, 2 points off red.
2-1. So it's gonna be 2-5 for now. That fighter has to be very careful. One strike and she's eliminated from the tournament. It looks like this might be it.
Is it?
Let's wait for the verdict. No, it's actually
No? Okay. Let's go again.
3-2.
Damn. Okay.
That was a point to red, so
Yeah.
it's still quite close, but red needs 2 strikes and blue only needs 1. Blue only needs 1. See who gets it.
Oh.
Nice exchange there. Ooh,
Jesus.
very close. Move around. Oh, he gets it on the shoulder.
Yeah.
I think that's
Oh
it.
my.
With a couple of exchanges there where the final one came in again, blue struck first, but was unable to escape. Which is 1 life off of blue, 2 life off of red, which makes it
Match for blue. Ah, that's a shame because we get one of the cool weapons eliminated from the tournament. So, what's the next match?
The next match from this one
Yeah.
here will be Kieran versus Daniel.
Can I get sides?
Kieran is
Kieran
red.
is red, Daniel.
Thank you.
Daniel is blue. Oh, you're against Daniel. Oh my god. That's going to be fierce again.
Owen won. I think he's red.
Goddamn Owen's on a winning streak.
Owen is so good, and he also
Yeah.
has the range advantage. That's unfair.
He's quite tall, yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Kieran,
like,
you're red.
Pay to
God
win.
alone.
Daniel,
mass.
you're blue.
Jeez.
Exciting.
So I
Second
think,
part.
yeah, the size of the body kind of impacts on the heads, maybe,
Yeah.
perhaps. Yeah.
It's actually the third quarterfinal because the other one was happening off the screen, and Owen
Yeah.
won.
Owen keeps winning. He's
I think he's a strong contender for the title today.
yeah.
Seems like
Really.
very few people can match him with the nice technique and very good range. Okay, we're about to start.
And Kieran. Oh my god. This Daniel is.
Oof, that's a nice exchange. Dan is quite aggressive. Kieran's defending well so far. He has a slight range advantage, I would say, and there's the cut
that
on
was
the
very
shoulder.
clean.
2 points to Daniel, it would seem so.
delay in timing from blue.
see if Ken can come back from this. He's keeping his distance for now. Waiting for the opportunity to strike. A couple of exchanges.
He's kind of cornering him on the side.
He's holding his sword quite high. Oh, that was close. Nice parry there.
Kieran's pretty defensive.
He's keeping him at bay with
Yeah.
how he's holding his sword. Ooh, that's a
Okay.
wide swing. Kieran's just looking for an opportunity to punish a misstep.
Kieran's probably thinking of something. But... Oh!
Nice parry.
Oh!
Ooh, he comes at him. Whoa.
Damn! I like that. I like
That
what
was a
Kieran
nice
did.
gap closer.
Yeah.
Just charging. Very nice.
Coming in clean, without any extra strategy, blue merged then and strike after that. Brings it after blow.
So it's after blow. 2 points for one. It's 4-3. No clean strike there. Oh! So it's after blow.
After the game's close, red characterised after a bit of close quarters fight. Blue managed to get in that first strike with red following up afterwards. 3 lives blue, 1 life after.
Quite a messy fight there.
Yeah.
Ended up favoring Daniel. He's now on 3 lives while Kieran's only at 1. So he needs to be very careful.
Oh jeez.
That was a close one. One hit and he's out of the tournament. He needs to be really careful. Oh, I think that might be it.
Blue making the comeback, lacking the correct structure and technique to warrant a straight hit. Red following up into a clean strike red, which means only 1 life left.
Oh my god. That's actually so close. It's 1-1.
Jesus.
One strike for both of these players can mean everything. They need to be very careful and find the opening. Oh!
Oh, the
Yeah, the Egyptian
Egyptian poses.
Egyptian pose.
So, red team coming in, they'll strike but being unable to pull away before blue came up from the bottom, just as both the matches wish to see what like. However, the eliminations we must be different. So, we then go on to sudden death. The next strike, and now just picture.
Sudden death,
What?
so
One more.
one clean strike. Because it was, they both hit each other at the same
Yeah.
time, so
Okay. You try again.
yeah.
This guy's so
Whoa.
crazy. Oh, that was almost in
That
the
was
head.
nice swing, but misses. One clean strike is the victory for any of these
Daniel
players.
is very, very ready to go. Which
We
one
don't.
hit
Yeah, I
him
don't know what
first?
happened there quite. Let's see.
Very
Let's wait for the explanation. So, the red went for a sword grab.
Judges
Okay, so that was not clear enough to be their victory point. It's still sudden death.
Sudden death.
Yeah.
What is this?
So unclear to me.
They kind of both hit each
Yeah,
other's
kinda.
hands. But they're so equal. This is
Yeah.
so hard to watch.
Blue came in, nullifying that with an afterthought. Still in sudden death.
Still in
Yeah.
sudden death.
What the
It has
fuck
to
is
be a
this?
clean strike. That's actually
Kiran, smack the shit out of him.
it must be exhausting for them. It's like
Yeah.
they've been fighting for what 6-7 minutes straight. Oh, I think that's it. Oh, that's a cut across the mask. I think that might be it.
It's probably it, yeah.
What? Think about defending yourselves.
What is this? Kiran keeps
apparently-
striking as well.
Yeah, apparently they're just going blow for blow.
That's one big trading between them.
Kian kind of has to go aggressive to nullify the range advantage. That's why he's getting the after blows every time.
Jesus, good lord.
Wow! That was
Oh my god. That was
impressive,
That was very
impressive
clean.
stuff.
Dropped in low with a clean cut across the leg with enough of the top of the sword, a few inches, and a nice technical cut to the leg to warrant that clean strike. Victory was correct.
Ooh, that was the most exciting match so far, I would say. Wow. Really even.
Oh, jeez, Louise, that was amazing. Oh, good job, Kiran. Jesus, that was a good one. Really good fight.
Yeah, I agree.
Once the tournament is advanced,
Panic. Jeez.
You did it, well done.
And
So
we're
we
back to
did
Canada.
end all the quarterfinals.
I was happy.
so we'll move the ring.
Probably adjust it so that it's in the optimum streaming position.
Optimum streaming position, yeah.
I don't know how we're doing judging for, like, if we're just still sticking to
So
judging.
perhaps we spin this a little bit like.
Let's get the VP maybe.
We'll see, we'll see.
We've been doing, I'm keeping score.
Do you want to readjust the table for the semis? Oh shit. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, that was actually. I want to watch the. We need to clip that, right? When I go back to it, I'll clip it.
Did you
Yeah,
put
yeah. I wanna
the
watch
like
it again.
re-recording?
Yeah, it's recording right
Okay.
now. It better be. I'm gonna be mad if it isn't.
Yeah, that was the best fight so far actually.
That was probably the best I've ever had in my life, actually.
Do you wanna readjust the table to get the better angle for the? Because all the semis will be in that ring.
I want to wait for Blair to tell me where the fight's gonna be.
Here.
I want to show the camera what happened to my thumb. That's a big bruise. Oh.
That was a really good fight. What the?
Like I was so
Very tense.
Yeah, it was really intense. It was so stressful for me to like when I got done, when it was 1-1. That was so stressful, and then I got to sudden death. It was even worse.
I mean, you'd both be dead though. Like IRL.
Yeah, no.
You just killed each
I'm
other.
finding difficulties bending this right now, so hopefully this won't affect me.
Yeah, hopefully.
No, it's worth it. Daniel, come on, come, Daniel.
Next Wednesday?
Next one. Would you like to say hi to stream? It's my
Do you wanna
opponent.
do the interview?
Yeah, I'll do an interview with Daniel. That was.
Hello.
Jesus. That was. I don't know how you felt about that. That was really stressful.
dying.
for me. I was dying.
I'm
too.
dying.
Like, yeah. Oh my god. I think you did so well as well. Like, every time that I went in for something, you got me back. Every time I went in for something, I got you. Every time you went in for something, I got you back. Oh,
Yeah.
it was,
Really nice. I mean, honestly, I just went super aggressive.
yeah,
Like,
no, I
It's
saw it.
elimination, and like, especially since I was like got the advantage early on.
Yeah,
I was like 1 point up. I'm like, even if like you get an afterblow or a double, I'm still winning.
yeah.
But
You want to
So where
just see
is?
the door, the end of the door.
Yeah, there. And Neil, if you go that way, so I can see where the. Come back. Stop. That's where it is. Okay, so we're setting up for the finals. Ow, my thumb's sore. Are you injured at all?
you got me really well on the arm over here, like over here on this part. Apart from that, I don't mind
Well,
the
this is the
bruises.
trade I have to do, so. No, worth it definitely. I think you did well, but unfortunately, because sudden death. I mean, we would have just been knocked out, both of us. So that would be quite funny. I think if we just both got knocked out.
And then someone in the semis gets a bye.
Yeah, but somebody in the
Because
semi
there's
gets a
no
bye.
opponent.
Oh, that was really good.
Yeah, and we've been here since the start, right? Start of the semester, yeah. So I think it's quite interesting to see a fight between two new people coming to the basically to the finals.
There are people playing hockey.
There are people. Let's transition to the end. Ow. Would you like to give a few words to anyone at home? Would you like to say hi to your mum if she's watching, or any?
Zdrasti, mamo.
Hello,
Yeah.
Strave.
You too. Zdrasti.
Yeah, so we should have Junkers join us soon, as it is coming to 5-2 for the finals.
Do you see that? I thought that was his phone. I thought he
Oh,
used
was
his
it?
phone at the. No, that was his no idea. But in his hand, it looked like he was throwing his phone. For him to like smack like really bad.
Owen just caught the what the pack, the bean pack. I don't know what the bean bag. That was insane.
Pouch.
The bean pouch.
You okay, Kieran?
No, I'm very not okay. I've got like, and then I've got.
Which
yeah.
fight are you looking most forward to? Or I guess which opponent are you?
Who's in the finals?
Oh yeah, who's in the semis?
Noodles is.
Peter, Rory, Rachel, Andrew. I don't know who dropped out from
Rachel lost.
Right, Rachel lost. Okay.
I think Owen won as well.
All right. Peter, Owen, Rory, and Andrew. I guess.
Did Robbie go as well? Did Robbie win?
I don't know actually. We'll have to find. We'll find out soon enough. But yeah, we are just heading into the finals, the semi-finals. Sorry, not the finals, which is gonna be
It
intense.
is Kieran, Owen, Robbie, and Charlie.
Oh, that's awful.
Oh, good luck.
Oh, you're versus Owen.
Oh no, that's even worse. Well, I'll put up a good fight. I will bring our legacy to the end. I'll try anyway.
I mean, Owen said you're almost as good as him,
No way.
and I beat you, and then you beat me. So
Yeah.
get hyped.
I think we're just as good as each other, honestly. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. There's a good quote for that. Alright, we're going into the semi-finals.
Versus Kieran.
Who's in red?
You.
No, Owen is red, you
Okay.
are blue.
Let us transition.
One fight will be happening at a time in the new year so that we can get maximum enjoyment of it and the first fight of the semi-finals is... Thank you. Owen in red and Kieran
things count cards.
Yeah. We're about to head into the
You guys want
first
to
semifinal.
recenter the fighters at all so that it's like directly in the middle?
Uh,
Do it? Because we've got the whole space to play with now, so.
I think we just we set up the camera just before, so it should be fine.
It should be fine, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that corner's just out at the side of it.
It's fine.
We can move it slightly.
But there, Kieran's at the side of the corner, he's in his corner as well. So.
Yeah, this should be perfect, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're about to start the first semi-final, Owen versus Kieran. Kieran coming hold of his last match, which was so far the best one in the tournament. He did hurt his thumb though, so he's in a bit of a disadvantage. And here we go.
Oh, Kieran is so much shorter.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Owen has a huge range advantage in this matchup. It's like not even close. Maybe
It's like
Kieran
a
can find a
giant.
cheeky way to
Maybe
close the
Kieran
gap.
would sneak in, yeah.
It's like David versus Goliath. Very biblical. Ooh,
Oh,
first strike.
Kieran is so spicy though.
Parried. Yeah, Kieran moves his sword really well.
He's pretty fast. I mean, you're short, but you're faster in
Yeah, yeah.
moves. You're taller, but your hits are more impactful.
Okay. Nice exchange, what the? That's a really close. No one got hit. It's very tense right now. Kieran looking for an opening to close the gap. Ooh! That was a smack on the head and a half. Yes.
Good lord.
Let's see who struck first. No points because the hit on the head was flat, which means he was kind of slapped with the flat side of the sword, and then an inconclusive counter attack. So no points. Still very tense, still very even. Oh, that's a weak exchange. Let's see who struck first. Okay, so it looks like it was even 2 points of each this time.
Because they got both.
Yeah, they both hit each other at the same time.
Oh,
Was that a hand?
I think yeah, that was a hand.
The judges are deciding.
Oh.
No points awarded then. Nice footwork from Kieran. Swings his sword.
It's quite.
Steps back a bit.
Oh! I think he got him first.
Yeah, that looks like it.
he
Let's
got him
see.
like kind of on the back or on the arm.
2 points to Kieran. It's 6-8 because the points are higher. No, it's semifinals.
Let's see.
Oh, nice block. Oh my god, that exchange. He grabbed him by the sword.
Oh jeez.
They're both really fast. The exchanges are
Yeah.
really even.
They're both really good as well.
Yeah,
Not just
agreed.
fast, it's just...
Owen has more experience though, but Kieran is
Kieran's
really
learning
good.
fast as well,
Yeah.
so it's quite... He's the speed.
Okay, so inconclusive, which means no points awarded. This fight will probably be quite long. See how Kieran can manage it after he's come off a quite a long fight as well.
Longer than the one with Daniel, perhaps?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, we'll check her out. Playing it slow, looking for opportunities, right? A thrust attempt from Kieran, keeping them their distance
Keeping
for
his
now.
distance, yeah.
Oh, that was interesting. I think that Kieran struck first on the head, and then
Did
Owen.
he?
Yeah, I think he did. Then Owen slashed him, and then Kieran slashed him again.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so 2 points to Kieran, 1 point to Owen, which means Kieran is still in the lead by 3 points. Owen's swinging his sword. That's scary. That's.
He's like a
I
window.
wouldn't wanna get. Yeah, I wouldn't wanna get close to that.
Yeah. Oh, just...
That's a quick exchange.
Jesus.
Who came in on top? Another 2 points for Kieran. No, sorry. I think it was 2 points for Owen. I'm not sure.
Jesus.
Yeah, I think it was 2 points for Owen right now. It's really close.
What? Okay.
A quick question mark. Not sure what happened there.
They gave each other a
Nice
back
hug.
hug.
Inconclusive again. And we continue. It's very even right now. Twitching, faking the attack.
Fucking Owen, yeah.
Again. Owen is just faking.
He's kind of playing with him.
Yeah. I think he's kind of just. Ooh, that's a clean strike for Kieran, I think.
Nice shoulder.
Over shoulder and back. That must have hurt.
Yeah. I'm getting shivers from all that shit.
So it looks like that was a double, which means they both lost points
Yeah.
equally.
Yeah, Owen hit him as well.
I think it's right now Kieran is on 3 points and Owen is on 2, which
Yeah.
means Kieran only needs 1 strike and Owen needs 2, at least. It's very tense.
Very, yeah. Why you smack like this? Jesus Christ.
Moving around. Owen keeps doing this thing when he just fakes out to see, maybe let's get the feel
that's
of
his
Kieran's
picking
defenses,
pattern. He's like doing
how,
this with
how
the
he's
sword.
gonna parry. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good strategy, I'd say.
Oh.
That's a thrust. Oh! I think Kieran managed to get the clean hit on the
I couldn't
helmet.
see much. That was pretty.
I think he parried the initial attack and then he closed the gap and get the clean strike against the helmet. This might be the end. I'm not sure though, like he might have gotten hit in the process. That's good!
Kieran won against Owen.
Wow.
Can you imagine?
This is
Oh
impressive
my
stuff.
god.
He manages to overcome the range disadvantage with his impeccable technique.
Yeah, what the heck?
Really good fight. Really even.
Oh, they're sweating so hard though.
A lot
She's
of
always like, oh fuck me.
a lot of good exchanges there.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was very intense.
Oh.
And we have Robbie against Charlie. Let me.
Yeah.
Okay, so Charlie is in a.
Red. Charlie is
Are you
red.
sure?
No, Robbie is red.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, my bad. Kieran! Oh my god, how are you?
Sore.
Oh, jeez. You beat
You're in the
Owen,
finals,
though.
boy.
Nice.
I didn't expect that. That's all.
Don't be so humble.
Well-
You're great.
That was amazing.
Yeah, really impressive.
I would help Cass, but I'm way too exhausted.
No,
Yeah,
no,
just
it's fine.
keep
Just
your
rest.
energy for the finals. We're doing okay here. Like
It's
we don't
fine.
have we kind of have like a vague idea of what's going on by now, but like we're
I mean,
still
it's just
no
so-
experts.
You
No,
just
but
hit
like
each other.
we don't really know the rules super
Oh,
well.
okay.
We have like vague
Oh,
idea.
Owen looks quite upset though. Go give him a hug.
Yeah, go congratulate.
He still did amazing. Like that's
Yeah, it was
fucking
a
Owen. He's
really close
enormous.
fight, but like
Oh, very cute.
and the second semifinal is about to
Oh,
start.
God, Robbie.
It's gonna be Charlie as the blue and Robbie as the red. Predictions?
I mean, I kind of like Robbie, so
Yeah, same actually. I think
he's pretty
I would
funky.
love to see that final Kieran versus Robbie.
Oh yeah, oh,
That would be amazing
that would
actually.
be pretty funky.
And here they go. A longsword versus
Versus one hand, sort of like.
I'm not sure how that's in this called, but
No, but
it
he's
has a very
usually on one hand,
distinct
so I think that's
fighting style.
kinda-
Nice exchange. I think there was a oh yeah, hitting the tummy there. Clean hit, I think.
First definitive cut came from Jess from blue.
2 points of red, so he's on 8. The start of 10. I think
Right
that was
ahead. He's
immediate
so
here.
aggressive, jeez.
Again, 2 points, so he's on 6 to 10. The range advantage is playing a huge part here. He's in it well as well. Close cut.
He's swinging that sword like.
I mean, it's much lighter than the longsword, so
Yeah,
he can afford to like
probably.
swing it around. Confuses the opponent.
He's swinging it well though.
I think there was a cut on the leg.
Really? Was he?
Yeah, I think Robbie got a cut on the leg.
Yeah.
So it's 2-1 in favor of Robbie. Oh, okay, so it's 7 for red and 6 for blue. So it looks like the previous exchange was actually in favor of red. Close miss. That's such cool fighting style, so
I know.
it's very swift.
Yeah. It looks kind of cool.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It's very graceful. It's Fiora from
Yeah,
League of Legends.
Fiora with a must.
Precision and grace.
Yes.
No strike there.
So
Just a
cool.
nice exchange.
Ah.
Ooh, he closed the gap really well. Fast, very fast move. Nice parry, and then he closes for the hit.
Yeah.
Clean strike.
6-5.
Oh,
It's
okay.
very close again. These players are really nicely matched against each other. The player being a bit more passive, looking for a potential gap in their opponent's defense. Oh, and Charlie closing the gap with his strike on the arm.
Yeah.
Was it an exchange? Yep.
Yeah. That's good.
Looks like it's a double, which means both lose 2 points. 3-4. It's getting really tense. We're closing. We're coming to an end of this fight. Let's see. Both fighters seems to be very careful right now. Cannot afford any mistakes. The Death Stare. Who's gonna make the first move?
I think Charlie kind of initiates.
Yeah, I think
Close
it's
up.
on him because
Yeah.
the range advantage. He wants to get like the first.
Oh!
That was
That was very
very,
good.
clean cut. So it's 3-2. Robbie is only one clean strike away from winning. That was a very nice dodge and then a definitive cut. He basically cut his throat.
Yeah.
Fighters are gonna
somebody?
take a quick break. Must be very exhausting to fight for this long.
Yeah.
That must have hurt.
For sure. Jeez.
So it's 3 points on Robbie versus 2 points on Charlie. Robbie only needs one clean strike to finish this
Charlie
match off
needs
and
like
face. Yeah, at least 2.
It's like kind of the same like Kid and Owen.
Yeah. That's what I said. It's very evenly matched. Interesting fights. The final is gonna be hype.
Has a funky helmet with additional stuff. That was the Italian style, right?
Yeah.
It's so cool.
And they're about to resume the match. Robbie.
I think. Oh.
Ooh, that was a clean cut. Utilizing the range advantage. Went across his.
Which is a clean strike from blue, which now makes it blue has 2 points remaining. Red has 1.
It's 2-1. It's gonna be really close. It might go to the sudden death. Is this it?
Is it?
I don't know. It's hard to tell.
I mean, did they both hit?
I think so.
They go again. The Egyptian.
Both competitors now down to 0 lives.
Yeah. There we go. The sudden death.
Sudden death makes clean strike, gentlemen.
So they need to get a clean strike without any retaliation from their opponent. It's really hard. This fight might go on for a long time, just as they are so evenly matched. No contact there. Oh, I think that is it.
Yeah, he got him on the leg.
Yeah, that was a really nice cut.
Wait, what? Did it hit?
Not sure.
Did they both hit each other again? What is this bullshit?
No, I think that.
Downwards with the flat blade. Which means no clean strike.
No clean. Okay, so the hit was again with the flat side of the sword, which means no points awarded, and they.
Oh, okay, so it has to be with the other side.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
As far as I understand, like the strike has to be clean and infinitive with enough structure and intent for the points to be awarded.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see.
Jeez Louise.
It was really hectic. Hard to tell.
I know. There was, yeah.
Unclear enough. After blow, award to
Still unclear enough.
Yeah.
And after the hack, they are gonna resume fighting to death. Whew. Nice exchange there. No one actually hit. Just parried. slowing down. They must be very exhausted right now. Close call. Nice parry. Moving back a bit. Dodging that. Oh my god, that was actually a really nice exchange. So what happened there, I think the blue got the strike across the chest first.
Yeah, he did.
And then
Robbie
he
hit him.
retaliated with the cut across the helmet. So we continue.
Jeez. Okay.
Again, close call. Nice parry.
Really quiet almost.
Oh, I think it's it. That's it. I think that might be it. He got him on
hit
the.
first?
He got him on the elbow, I think.
Did he?
Yeah.
Who did? Robbie?
Robbie, I think. No.
What?
Okay, so apparently, yeah. Again, the first strike was Robbie, and then the afterglow from
Yeah,
Charlie
because
means that.
I saw him hitting
Yeah.
him
Okay.
as well.
So that means no. That was close. Scaring his opponent. Oh! I think that concludes it.
Red, straight to the hands, no response from blue. Victory goes to red.
By a slim margin, Robbie wins with a clean strike to the hands.
That was amazing.
Very close fight. Very long as well. So the final is gonna be Robbie versus Kieran.
hell yeah,
Exciting times. This is the best final we could have hoped for.
This one's gonna be even more amazing, G. Oh my god.
Probably gonna give them a quick rest before the final, and then we will resume. We believe in you. We'll try not to be biased though with our comments.
Yeah, I like both sides, so I don't know. Have fun.
Okay, so the final match will commence shortly. Just giving Robbie a bit of time to cool down after this long and exhausting fight. Thoughts going into the final match? Predictions?
Oh man. After what I've seen from Kieran,
Yeah, it's really
he
impressive.
has a pretty high chance of winning. But then Robbie is so pretty sneaky. And they're like the same height, so they're both pretty fast.
Yeah.
So it's going to be quite interesting to watch.
I would say Robbie has better technique and more experience, but Kieran also has like some very creative moves.
Yeah,
And
he does.
but I mean, Robbie just fought against a longsword with a even longer range than Kieran, and he won. So he clearly has an answer. Like his technique is really nice, and it's really good to watch.
Yeah.
But I think Kieran might take it just with the some cheeky moves.
Probably.
Has anyone told you what we mean by definitive strikes?
I think it's kind of self-explanatory. we've
Yeah.
kind of picked up on that throughout
Yeah.
the day. So
That's right. I'm just wondering if you guys or the viewers would be worrying why when they place the blade onto someone, we're not calling that. It's because if you're going to cut butter, you don't just place the blade there.
yeah,
So, that mentality. As long as you know.
Thank you. Yeah.
thank you. Some expertise there,
Yeah,
explaining
got
what
some-
definitive strike is.
Oh, Bartek's here.
Oh, Bartek's here.
I guess I'll go get him.
Okay, so we're gonna have a. No, you can't. But you could get Owen. He's not fighting.
Fighting.
Oh, he's fighting. Right.
It's third place.
Oh,
Owen versus Charlie.
oh, okay. So then you can cast, yeah, if you want to. Bartek is here, but it would be nice to have like.
No, I'm not. Bartek's here. We get him to do. President needs to do.
Does
Just
he though?
kidding.
Like, I don't think he gets to. No. He's been away for the entire tournament.
Come, you're in Kessler.
No. I don't think you deserve to just come in and swoop all the glory to cast the finals.
I'm the president.
No, I don't think so.
I don't need to do it.
Hello.
Hi there.
It's the president of the Life Society.
Apparently, Kieran is being an absolute beast. What happened?
He actually beat Owen.
I told you
In
he's
the
he's
semi-final,
an
yeah.
absolute
Madman.
insane madman.
Really nice fight.
I told you I'm not biased, but I'm cheering for Kieran.
Yeah.
I wanted to leave earlier, right? And then last game, 30 minutes left. Like considering queue, that was like 25 minutes for the game, and my coach is like, "We are drafting the slowest scaling comp possible."
Nice.
But my team, we entered, so we finished early.
Nice. Classic. Draft a late game comp into all the lanes. Surprise Pikachu meme.
Yeah. How did this not work? What happened?
So
How many
we're
matches are
about
left?
to. Huh?
How many matches are left?
2. It's only the third place match and the final.
Wait, is Kieran in the final?
Yeah.
Who is he playing against?
Robbie. Robbie is there with the fancy rapier thing.
Oh,
He's cosplaying Fiora.
they fight. Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said.
Great minds think alike. Did you?
They fought already in the first round, Kieran. Yes.
Did Kieran win? Or
No, by 1 point, I think.
1 point.
So this is a big.
Yeah, but Kieran is on a
revenge
hot streak. Like his quarterfinal and semifinal was so good.
Okay,
Like
for anyone that doesn't know, Kieran slept for 3 hours.
2, I think.
Oh, it's okay too, apparently.
I think he slept from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m.
Oh, damn.
And his breakfast was a pack of crisps at 2 p.m. That's it.
Did you guys eat, yeah?
Yeah, we had a sandwich. Good lunch.
I'm glad. This is getting spicy. It's getting super spicy.
Yeah. Okay, so looks like we're about to start the third place match.
Who's in for the third place?
Owen versus Charlie.
Yeah, it's fine. You're in the right place.
Owen is going in for the third place. The man whose hand movements are unpredictable. The man
I
who
hope-
wields the largest sword.
He's pretty predictable. We know when he's faking it. Now.
Really?
Yeah. Watch the point.
I hope
damn.
The same thing over and
I hope Owen will implement some strategies from Dark Souls and will start rolling on the floor because the attack. Looks like the fighters are ready and we're about to
Swords are
start.
going up.
4 judges. For the
Are they gonna? Yeah, they touch their blades. And here they go. Nice and patient. Both contestants trying to feel each other out.
I would say
Neither of them is going for anything. Ooh,
I would
close?
say Charlie comes the closest to like matching the Owen's range.
Would you
the
say
long
so?
sword.
Owen is just his range is humongous.
Yeah, but like
He
Charlie's
might as well just use a gun. That's how long his range is. It's huge.
Charlie's kind of like the closest person to match him in that department, I would say, out of all the contenders. I think he did get hit in the gloves.
Yeah, I heard the glove.
Yeah, that's a very distinct sound. Of
Yeah.
like slap.
I mean, I don't think that's what it sounds like to get hit in the skin, so definitely a glove.
I didn't see if there was an afterglow though. Oh, that's a nice
like
exchange. Very
gazillion
chaotic.
hits. Yeah. Damn.
Was there a definitive one?
We have to set up replays on stream because with this sort of things, it will be cool to see rewatch who got the point, etc.
Yeah.
I like that shirt with the swords, different colors. Ooh, Owen has a
Parry
bruise on
coming
his
through.
hand. That man has gone through a war.
Very close, nice parry. Swing misses. Ooh, I think he got the cut on the leg. That's a clean strike. Clean definitive strike and point.
And we see a
Charlie.
man dropping his sword. Oofty. That's the vice president who just couldn't take it. He dropped the sword.
Looks like it was a cheeky move by the judging by the reactions.
Yeah.
The crowd.
Perhaps.
One of the judges flipping the player off.
I like when they go do the overhead stuff.
Yeah. I think I got him. So 2 points.
This
to
is, I'm telling you.
I really like when they. You haven't seen that yet, but in the semis and quarters, there was a lot of like going into close quarters, grabbing swords, stabbing people from like the above.
Oh my god. Above.
No
It was an
clear definitive strike.
uppercut.
Faking from above.
See when Owen does that. He
Yes.
makes it seem like this sword is
Wiggly.
a snake. Like the opponent has no idea what's going on.
The wiggle. That move is called the wiggly sword.
The wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
So Charlie is in the blue.
Oh, I think he got the helmet first. But there was an
Yeah.
afterglow.
Definitely the head first.
Let's see.
If the swords were real, I would say Charlie was dead.
Probably.
Oh, intense discussion between the judges.
It looks like a 2-for-1 exchange for Owen. No, it's just 2 points for Owen. So
Yeah.
2 points lost by Charlie. No afterglow. It's a 4-6 scoreline.
For whom?
I'm pretty sure that Owen has 6 points left and Charlie has 4, which means Owen needs like 2 strikes if he strikes first. Because an afterglow is counted for 1. If someone cuts,
That was a glove. That was definitely a
Yeah.
glove.
so if someone gets a strike first, it's counted for 2 points. But if the other person gets an afterglow shortly after, it's still a 1 point for him.
Cool beans.
Again, 2 points lost by Charlie. After
He has 2 left at this point.
I think so, yeah.
It's
So
either
what happened was Charlie landed a
either
flat
blue
strike,
or glitch. Oh,
which means he struck with a flat.
that was
That
clean.
is
That was
a
clean.
nasty strike across the shoulder. That must have hurt like
He
hell.
dodges his strike and he goes for a shoulder hit.
Ay, ay, ay.
Okay, Owen's hand is gone. The man is gonna fight one-handed now. This is.
Yeah, that must have hurt like hell.
Just a reminder, these swords, they are not made of foam. That is It might be plastic, but it's not the kind of plastic you can imagine.
I'm pretty sure it's 4-2 for Owen right now in terms of points. A lot of clean strikes, no.
I like
not many afterblows.
the sort of combos that Charlie's going for. Whoa. Damn.
It's very tense.
It is.
Oh, nice parry.
Oh, and he
that
gets a glove
cut?
hit.
Yeah, I think that was a cut across the gloves.
Judges are thinking.
Okay. I'm going to call out an inconclusive cut, so no lives lost.
No lives lost.
No lives
Inconclusive,
lost.
Okay.
Ooh.
That was close. Oh, I think he got
That was
got
a
him
glove
from
straight
below.
away, yeah.
I'm pretty sure straight away.
I think he got greedy. I think he knows.
Yeah.
The textbook tippy tapping, lift the point off strikes to the hands for red, which does nothing. Don't use it because it will never be your point.
Oh.
Followed by a good strike to the hands from blue. So that's 2 white versus red. So I believe the score is 2-2.
Yep.
Ooh.
It's
this is the third place we all been waiting for.
Yeah.
Players need a minute to breathe. Those masks
Very
don't su-
close.
The masks
2
don't
points.
support oxygen apparently.
I mean, those fights are long. Both have like 10 points each. They start with 10 points, so
Yeah.
it can be very exhausting. Especially like it gets super hot in those masks. So
I mean, to be fair, it's easy to watch, but they are doing a lot of movement.
yeah,
And they are, I can imagine it being quite intense.
they are both 1 hit away from being eliminated. Predictions?
If Owen doesn't greet, he has a chance. He can't greet for anything. I think all he needs is just a glove hit, and he's gonna beat you. I think for Charlie, his opportunity is in going in, dodging, and then getting a hit, because he did that like twice now.
Yeah.
And here they go.
They might also go to sudden death. That is it. They both hit each other at the same time.
Was that not a goal?
No, I don't think so. It has to be like clear and definitive with intent and structure. So
When they are not fighting, I like to stay quiet because it's disrupting their focus.
waiting each other out. Anticipating the opponent. Ooh, nice parry. Woodley shot again. Oh! I think this is a double, and if it's a double,
I think it has point.
yeah, it's a double,
Yeah.
which means a sudden death.
Well, how does a sudden death work?
So they were both on 2 points, and they got a double, which means they both hit each other at the same time. So they both go to 0 at the same time. Sudden death means someone has to get a clear strike without any response.
Oh.
So if there's an afterblow, it doesn't count. It doesn't conclude the fight. We've already had 2, I believe. We've had one in quarterfinals and one in semis. The one in semis went on for very long, like 5 or 6 extra
So
minutes. I
what if
believe.
one of them gets a hit, but it's not clean? Does it not count?
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
And if there's an afterblow, it doesn't count either.
Oh.
It needs to be without any response. Oh, nice dodge. Stepping backwards.
He's ready to strike.
Scary pose.
Was that clean? There was an afterblow from all. He did a stabby
I
stab.
don't know if he actually managed to reach him with the thrust.
I see.
Not sure. Oh! No, I think it was double again.
That was double. They both
Yeah,
hit each other.
pretty sure. Yeah, that's what the judges conclude. Double. So we continue. Is Owen bleeding from the hand, like here?
I don't know, but it looks kind of bad.
It looks painful.
It is painful. That's a.
I mean, it's a painful. It is a painful sport. Oh! I think that was I think that's it.
I don't. I want insight on what happened there.
I think he got a clean cut across his stomach area.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure what happened there.
I'm pretty sure Owen lost. Charlie just cut him like from below across the stomach. And Charlie wins the third place. Ladies and gentlemen. Exhausted, as you can see.
Owen knows. He could have done more.
Owen takes the fourth place. Charlie gets the third place in the tournament, and we're about to go into the finals.
Big final with Big Kieran. Kieran and Robbie. Yes, Robbie, correct?
Yeah, let me just correct the scenes. Hyping up the matchup.
Yeah!
Whoa, let's go! Let's see the sides.
What are the sides?
Kieran is red.
Kieran red.
Red.
And Robbie is blue. Robbie is blue. Yeah.
I think it's one of the best possible finals we could have hoped for. Robbie is really enjoyable to watch.
This is the best. Here's the thing though, before I left, this was the last match I got to see. And now I'm back and I get to see it again. The victory match. Easy money.
It's gonna be a hype.
This is exciting.
Hype match, yeah. I think they're quite evenly matched, even though Robbie has more experience and I believe a better technique.
I've seen them. The first match they had, Kieran could have had it. One issue was there was a hit he did, but it was more like a gentle tap to the opponent, so it wasn't committed enough. And I think that actually made the match favorable towards Robbie.
We're about to start the finals. Are you ready?
We're always ready.
Cue the silver scrapes.
I'm getting shivers, not gonna lie.
And here, 10 lives apiece, and here they go.
And they started. Probably with the definitely not praying mantis, but some sort of technique. He used it when he fought Kieran first also. Kieran is just trying to feel him out.
He's very graceful with his movements.
Yeah, it's just like flowing. Like a droplet of water coming down the mountains.
It's very tense.
It is.
No one wants to make the first move.
No, because the other person is counter much easier.
Just weighing each other out.
Kieran is not scared. Robbie went for a stomp, but Kieran, he doesn't care about the stomp. Oh, that was slick.
Nice try. Doesn't connect though.
Here's the thing though, Robbie's sword, he just moves it so quickly. It's much lighter.
Yeah.
It's shorter though, so I would say Kieran.
Ooh, nice strike to the hands. That's 2 points.
Damn.
First block to Kieran.
Well, let's let judges say.
No, I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah, I mean we got. Someone clip that.
I'm pretty sure that I've seen enough of it too.
I mean, you've been here for 3 hours, so I suppose. I come in and Elizabeth was like, oh, I know Owen's movements. Would you like to? I'm more than happy to have you over. Would you like me to let someone in, or would you like to?
I don't mind, whichever you prefer.
I wanna comment.
Okay. Yeah, after that time.
We could let them both commentate.
No, I think it's good to have like one person who doesn't really know what's going on to ask the questions.
Yeah.
I think it's good to have like one split.
I agree.
I'm gonna switch to.
Yeah, you've been here for a while, so. Kieran is.
Oh, I think he got the glove there.
Yeah, I would say so. Damn. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna bring in an expert.
One in.
Or you just want one or?
Yeah, just swapping one. We're keeping one person so we can like ask questions, so it's much clearer to the audience. How are you doing? How's your arm? Oh my god.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh. That's oof. You'll be fine. What do you think of the match?
We're doing pretty well.
See
so
Kieran,
far.
he's a close friend of mine. This is very exciting for him.
Yeah.
Super exciting.
Yeah, he's doing really well.
He's
actually.
ahead as well. That's
He
crazy.
just started this
He
shit.
got like 2 hours of sleep. Insane. Insane.
That's probably why. Maybe it's that sort of.
He has the advantage. I hope there is not going to be any reverse sweep that we're going to see. Ooh. What do you think? What do you think is the winning condition for each contestant?
Winning condition.
Yeah, like what each should be looking to do to get the advantage.
Robbie's a bit faster with his rapier there, so it depends on.
Perhaps go for counters from Kieran. He has the range, but he can just if he can dodge and then counter.
But when you've got one-handed weapon like that, then your range is a bit more is effectively a bit longer because you're not having to hold both hands on it.
Yeah.
Kieran's quite fast though. So
He has the range with the sword as well. What's up with the hand? Oh, what's up with the hand behind his back, like off to the side? Why does he do that?
It's just good practice. When you're sparring with a one-hand weapon, just keep it to the side, out of the way. He'll sometimes put it in front of him like that. And normally, if the sword comes in, he's trying.
Oh! I think he just ran onto a stab from Kieran. The range was just too much.
Sometimes he'll.
The range was too much.
Yeah. If he has his hand in front of him, he's normally trying to grab the sword when it comes in. But you just keep.
Does a sword grab count as a hit to the glove at all? Like let's say it's a strike to the hand, but then they grab it.
Not if it's done not if it's done correctly. You should be grabbing it out the way. So if they, I mean, you wouldn't grab it when it comes in.
Yeah,
so
so
just
just
try
like
grabbing
other
it
ones. Okay.
stationary.
They're just touching their blades patiently.
Sort of waiting to get around the sword.
There is so much tension.
Yeah.
Oh! Not sure. They keep going.
Yeah.
No consecutive blows.
No,
really,
no.
Judges didn't stop.
No conclusive.
I've never been so excited inside of a church. I swear.
We'll see what he tries to do here.
What is he doing?
He's just preparing his hand so that if he wanted to grab his sword, he could put his hand forward.
He's really going for. He knows the range of Kieran's sword is just longer, so he has to work around it. I appreciate the judges guarding the desk.
Ooh, I didn't see what happened.
Oh, I think Kieran just got a quick hit onto his hand. That's nice because a clean hit, yeah.
Yeah, 2 lives from Robbie there. Oh, 2 lives from Kieran rather. it was tippy, maybe. Prefer if you commit to the strike a little bit more.
So tense. It's so tense.
That was a good strike. Not entirely sure.
I'm
who
pretty
he
sure
got
that
there.
was clean for Kieran. He dodged his strike and then he went for a stabby stab.
I'm not sure.
I'm not gonna lie, I would give them a Abertay RMAS stuff or something. Damn.
That was either on the leg or between the legs.
And Red's first definitely contact at the same time Blue's moving backwards with the blow effectively. Still like making feel still impacted by something bad.
Maybe not.
No contest. We say that
No contest.
was severely harmed in the back.
He was moving.
Okay, so apparently Mike doesn't pick up exactly what the judges say.
Oh, right, okay.
So that was no points to either of the players.
No contest.
No contest, so called.
As
I said, players they're getting a breather.
As Kieran came in with the thrust there,
Some water.
Robbie moved backwards, which meant that the thrust didn't connect properly. So
Kieran is just meditating at the moment. You guys can't see, but he's just on his knees. Robbie's drinking some water. But we are gonna keep these scenes out of your vision. The way stream has to see them is as warriors with their swords up. Meanwhile, judges are just having a practice.
yeah. Masks back on. Back
Ah
to
yes,
sparring.
they sort of remind me of the midges, things you put on your head. Together with midges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Similar. Oh. Kieran's body is being pushed to its limits. He's that man. He's gonna win the final, and he'll just sit down and never get up. He might as well just nap in the church.
He has good stamina. He's been running about all day, really fast during all the spars.
I would say he just loves RMAS a lot, honestly.
He's got good stamina though
As-
for when he's.
As far as I've known him, he never wanted to miss any RMAS event at all, so... There is experience against passion. Let's see. Every time they go for an exchange, my heart is just stopping. Oh! He was trying to cheese him.
Oh! That hit him.
What happened there? I think he
came
managed to
with a
grab his
thrust. He
sword.
managed to grab it, but I think he did.
I think it hit him though.
I think it was an after.
I think it hit and then he
did
grabbed
hit.
it, yeah. I mean, the reaction from Robbie says itself.
It wasn't very clear to the camera there either, but Kieran came in with a thrust. And
Let me maybe... I'll see if I can...
In the t-shirt, in the folds of his clothing, and then what with it to make any real impact that the thrust would have had. All of that damage is done by grab of clothing, nothing from a solid strike. Therefore, clean point goes to blue.
okay. So clean point to Robbie.
What is the score now?
The thrust there came up against his clothing, didn't do any real damage. He managed to grab the tip of the blade. Score currently, I'm not sure.
It's so intense though, because like, if Kieran goes for a strike and he misses, he can be easily punished by the quickness of Robbie. But then Robbie, if he doesn't manage to dodge, he just loses.
Yeah, if he it's harder for him to get back in the way.
Honestly, each time they exchange, it's like this a YOLO move, sort of.
Yeah.
They just, it's do or die. You just have to commit.
While I brief Better Call, make sure things were seen and clarified. Not of force and structure to warrant the point. Like remain on.
Okay, no points there. No points. No structure and force to the hit. Nice and patient, nice and patient.
Robbie just off camera there.
I would say Kieran should just seek to go for a blow and just back off. Use the range. Did you see that? Exactly what I just said.
He didn't hit there.
Yeah,
just it was off screen just for the benefit of anyone watching.
Yeah, Robbie is staying quite back. So far, Kieran is in the focus of the camera.
Maybe turn this slightly. Just we've got the
no, it's fine, because look, we're gonna go back to center here. Heavy breathing intensifies.
nothing there. Both a bit weary then, I think.
Oh! Kieran just wait. He just dismantled. He got disarmed. He dismantled him. His weapon is just flew to Africa. Was gone in the span of seconds.
That was a good disarm there.
Damn.
Not sure if the
Oh. They are reviewing the hit that just happened onto Kieran's glove.
not sure if it was the glove or the sword. Might have been flat.
It was quite off to the side.
Was it?
Mm-hmm. Kieran is laughing. He's happy. I think that last action gave him a lot of confidence. I mean, if Robbie's experienced, I would just say, wait for a counter attack. But then again, although I don't want to be biased, I hope Kieran gets this one.
Well, he's doing very well anyway, considering that he's only joined the society this year.
Yeah.
Robbie has been doing this for quite some time, but he is perhaps at a slight disadvantage with the rapier instead of the longsword.
Definitely. Much less range.
But at the same time, longsword, you might be struggle a bit to anticipate some of the moves from rapier. It's a different, just completely normal fight.
It's a much different stance this time from Robbie.
Yeah.
Why is that? What is he looking for by doing this?
Some of the stance is sort of I don't know. You're sort of presenting in the front of your body there. You're not immediately defending. You can come up with a good cut.
I see.
I think Robbie managed to catch the blade there before actually he made contact with him.
I'm not sure. So the catch of the blade was controlled, and he didn't get hit whatsoever, which is by judges called quite insane. So they got each 2 lives. Woo! This is the match point, big time. There is a giggle coming from both of them. They are both spooked out by the mighty swords. And Kieran is looking. Ooh, Robbie is why you running. Oof, oof, oof. They are both ready to strike. Blades over their head. Ready to execute for the last point. I suppose they get to rest. Oh!
Not entirely sure what.
There was an arm postcard. Explain better.
Yeah, so Robbie came up there and managed to catch on Kieran's cross guard, so it didn't actually hit him. Whereas Kieran came down with a slight hit, I think, on Robbie's arm.
With 3 out of 4 judges not as sure as what happened, the wrong animal, the big clash at once, I am not giving tournament victory for that fight.
Yeah.
Therefore,
That's Blair just saying that the strike was inconclusive. Only one judge was inconclusive on it, so they're not going to call the tournament on that.
Both are still in it. I feel like the match point is coming. Come on. Big play. They're resting. Ooh. Kieran doesn't take no breaks. He knows. He knows. Imagine if he wins with a disarm. Either of them.
It don't happen that very often. If you've not got a good grip on your blade, then.
What happened? What happened? What
I
happened?
think that was a cut to Robbie from Kieran there.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure. I don't
He
think
looks
forward
happy.
enough.
He felt good about it. He's smiling.
Frost, I think, was out of tempo. It was the cut came there, and then Frost came in. It was
Hang on.
after the strike had already happened.
Explain.
I think he's saying
What
that the
judges are saying?
thrust from. I think they're saying the cut from Robbie. There was a thrust from Kieran to Robbie. I think one of the judges is saying he thinks it was mainly just caught on the t-shirt.
They might keep going.
Oh, that'd be a double.
Ladies and gentlemen, with that, the final definitive cut came down from blue on red.
Well, final cut from blue onto red.
Robbie
wins. Kieran fought well.
Kieran did so well. Woo! My man!
That was a very close one there.
Oh, that was nice. That was great.
We have one more thing that I would like to do because I don't want to leave our wonderful thing up there for another hour or so. Let's instead all gather around so we can get all the competitors, please, back to the floor.
I'll be back in a minute.
Easy money. Good job. Dude, well done. Yeah, Robbie fought hard. There was no breaks, okay? There are no more matches going on. I'm gonna do a bit of vlogging. There they are. There is another wee crew. There is some of our casters. Can we get the winner? We are gonna get the winner after they do the chit chat. Oh, there is gonna be a group picture, you see, guys. These guys are grouping, and up there is a paparazzi. If you can see, there is a small camera peeking through the through the rail, and here they are. Whoa. That's them, the absolute warriors. Warriors. The madmen who wield swords and hit each other for fun. There they are. The picture has been done. And now they are going for fancy pictures now. Fancy schmancy pictures. This is what they call now the battle royale. They're all gonna be going for a sword and dismantling each other in a humongous battle. It's the survival of the fittest in the RMAS. What would be cool is to have them all pose in a way as if they are clashing each other. It's looking epic. A wee change of angle from the camera person. makes you think even Jesus heard us. He's right there. Ah yes, now the Battle Royale, yes. Oh, they're in for a funky lunch. Ah, this is the praying mantis. Oh, they're gonna go crazy, go stupid. This is the Battle Royale time. Already one man down. Few seconds in. Kieran is exhausted. Kieran is on 2 hours of sleep. He's just like, I'll hold it. Yes! 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 Yes, definitely. Can I have the finalists? I need both of you. Yeah. We need a chair. What? Someone has to conduct the interview. What do you mean? Wow. Okay.
No, I think you can. Let me hold the camera. Yeah, and then and then you can be like beside us. Yeah. Wait, just let me get you a chair.
Okay. We're getting a chair. Oh. We are gonna be conducting an interview with the finalists.
To the side, please. Thank you. Let's go.
Okay, finalists. Come in. I'll just be off to the side to ask questions. That was a hell of a fight you guys had. I was never so excited. I mentioned it during the game. Never been so excited inside of a church. Not gonna lie. That was amazing. That was awesome.
Very it's very tense.
Like
yeah,
I was saying on the camera that like both of you guys had this sort of like I feel like window of opportunity where if it fails you lose a point. So it was just like I either get it done properly or I lose a point.
Yeah, there was a lot of like moving back like in and out of range and trying to work out what we wanted to do because it was an insane kind of.
So many times where one of us would strike, the other one would walk backwards so we'd miss. And then they had the opportunity to hit us, but if they missed, they would have lost the point as well. And we just didn't capitalize on that. It wasn't worth the risk.
No, like literally the tension. I think it was palpable because there was a point there where I realized that you could literally hear a pin drop, on any.
Yeah,
it was just super quiet, and we were just circling each other. It was just like
during the casting, I was just like, I don't want to say anything because there is a lot of tension, so I didn't want to commentate too much when you were just like walking around. I was talking more when you got into fights.
Oh yeah, when we engaged, like there was definitely a sense of like that you'd strike and you'd try for that hit, and then as soon as you missed, you're like, oh, I need to get out of there. I need to get out of there.
It's either get out or sometimes you just go like, cha, and you just commit everything to that run.
Yeah, it's like you either go for that run, but by the end of it, like when the points were getting much lower, it was much harder to literally move in. Like, I mean, you were doing a great job actually keeping me completely at bay, and being that I was fighting someone with a shorter weapon, I was like, I can't risk any of this.
I don't want to go in as well because like once I close that distance, then I'm into your like field of attacking us. So.
It was a good fun though and good match. Like, that could have gone either way. I actually thought when we were 8-4, I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna, like if I am gonna pull this.
For me, top two like plays that happened. I mean, the disarm, that was...
Yeah,
the
like,
disarm
the disarm, right? The disarm. I feel I should explain myself for this because I tried to bat the blade out of his hand, bat the blade out of my way so I could go forwards, and what ended up happening was my grip was a bit too loose and I aimed a bit too low. So I hit him right in the strongest point of his blade, and my sword just went whoop, and I was like, well, that wasn't what I wanted to happen.
I like how when that happened, You just sort of stood and Kieran was like,
Yeah, like literally. Actually, I was like, well, it was just like, well, I'm at your mercy at this
Yeah,
point. I
like-
mean, there's not much else that you can do.
I
really.
mean, if you watch the video, as soon as the blade comes out, you see my head just trace the sword, go up and back down. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, and whereas
what's going
I'm just looking straight at you, like, well, my fate is to be decided
Yeah,
here.
no.
And all I hear is Blair behind me just go, like I breathe in, like I heard his breath, and I was like, yep, I deserve all of the shame.
Another one was where it happened so quickly. I didn't actually notice it. I didn't know it happened, but where you dodged the strike off to the side, it didn't hit you at all. Then you grabbed it and went for a clean stab as well.
I was really surprised by that because literally, like the margin in it was about that. Like it was literally so close, and I just managed to flatten it, and I was like, right.
Yeah, that was.
I want to say great job to you two guys. It was a good final.
No, I think what's interesting is that me and you have such a similar fighting style.
Yeah,
just
right.
like being so passive, waiting for that right opportunity to like go in for it. But
And we're definitely patient. Both of us are quite patient. So
I mean, in this match, like the way I saw it, like I started sort of strategically trying to pull the sort of match apart and see what's the win condition for each player, and I thought Kieran has the longer sword. So he should be going in for a stab, but then for Robbie to win, his opportunity is dodge, and then because he's quicker, he'll be able to respond quicker.
Yeah, no,
that was sort of what was going through my mind.
Yeah, it was definitely like, there was a lot of that in it. Like, there was a lot of like moments where fighting with a shorter sword, like for the tournament, was interesting because there's a lot of times where there was points there where I was like, where I would meet Kieran's sword, and we wouldn't necessarily attack each other, but we'd just be feeling each other out. But that. Because I know where I was on his sword, I was like, he can hit me from here, and I can hit him from here, and we're both in. It's really nerve-wracking.
Just one wrong move. And
I can imagine. I was at some point I was thinking it's nice to like. It was in Owen's match for the third place. I was saying how because players were getting quite tired, and I was thinking to myself, being there is so much movement involved and so many on-spot reactions you have to do. It exhausts you.
Yeah, there's also a mental aspect to it, which is quite weird. Like because
Yeah.
you're focused on what the person's doing, you tire yourself much faster than you expect to be tired. Like you end up just thinking, like because you're thinking so hard about like what is he going to do, where's he moving, what's he. And
It can get you exhausted, honestly. It's like same as I don't know, playing. I'll give you a video game example where you have to focus for ages on doing certain things. All you're doing physically is sitting down, but because we're constantly thinking how to play, how it will play out, yeah.
I think. Oh, cheers. Oh my god. Yeah, it was. Oh, tiring.
It was sick. It was fun. It was fun to watch.
It was fun to fight. Like really, I enjoyed that thoroughly. It was a good match.
I was gonna say something. It was just got off my mind.
I like when whenever combos come through. So sort of there is a swing after a swing, and there's like the other contestant is being pushed back. Eventually, that leads to a point.
Oh yeah.
I really like when that happens. I find that really cool.
I feel like we gave each other a lot of space as well. We would often like just kind of back off, reset.
Yeah,
just
well,
kind of like.
I've never been the best combo fencer. I strike. I pick my moments.
Me too. Yeah. No.
But so there's
So
a
that's why you ended up just rolling around for some.
Yeah.
some
So what we were doing was we were both trying to like psych each other out and find out where we were going.
Yeah.
And I was like, right, okay, he's got both hands on this sword, and I've only got one. So when he was like batting the tip of my sword away, I was like, right, I need to recover really quickly.
Yeah.
It was just generally though.
Doesn't
a
help
great
that most of my learning of longsword comes from you. So
yeah,
like, it's like
and I'm fencing against that. And
I got a good question for you.
Oh, right.
Okay, would you, given that you were Kieran's teacher in terms of like longsword fighting, right?
To an extent, yes. I won't take full credit for that because there were definitely.
But did that sort of feel like fighting yourself?
It's weird. It felt because I was using a different system, right? There are elements of Kieran's fencing that are very, very similar to me, and there are elements similar to some of the other people. Like he really picked up a lot of elements from a lot of the people he like chose to take input from. And whenever I saw my elements, I was like, right, I know how to deal with that if I've got a longsword. How on earth do I deal with it with this? I was kind of like, right, I know what he can do from there. How do I respond to that? It was very, very difficult to try and out.
I think you should honestly do these brackets monthly. It's so fun to watch.
Oh,
like have a monthly bracket for a monthly champion of RMAS.
That's a lot of fighting.
a lot of fighting, a lot of prep. I think everyone would get really good really quickly.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
That amount of fighting, you can like everyone would progress by miles. But yeah, no. I think we had a generally great tournament though. Like all the matches seemed fairly. Like,
unfortunately I had to go away for 3 hours. I had some coaching for a video game actually, and then actually when I left, I saw you guys fight. I saw your fight,
we were
and I
there.
came back to watch Owen, and then you guys again. I was like, let's go.
Yeah, it was weird because Kieran was, I think, my second or first fight of the night. So it's like
First fight.
we've been bookended.
Actually, your first fight. It was your first fight.
Yeah, so literally we bookended. So we started in the pools and then fought each other again later.
I think Blair's going to give a closing speech. Do you want to put the mic at the corner?
So with every RMAS tournament, what we always like to do is award an overall tournament champion. Now, this applies not to the person necessarily who wins the tournament, but the person who we've seen improve the most, who we have seen take on opponents above their skill level and try to meet them at that point, who have furthered their own game during the course of the day, and who have taken the techniques and methodologies that we have taught in RMAS and applied them the best, and generally embodied good sportsmanship, good technique, as well as other virtues that we try to install in our society. So, with that in mind, there's always quite a few candidates, so there needs to be a few special mentions before we talk about who we are awarding our overall tournament champion to. So special mentions have to first go to Rachel. And in the same category to Robbie. remembering the words Mixed Weapons Tournament. Yes, both of these competitors really took that on board, went a little outside their normal comfort zone, being that longsword and predominantly German longsword is RMAS's primary discipline, and they took on different weapon systems against Blue, who trained much more with longsword, and they conducted themselves exceptionally well. And one was exceptionally well, being that he's standing on the chair. So, yes, huge, thankful special mention for them for really embodying what we hoped to bring from that tournament, that sense of fun, that sense of not necessarily highly balanced fights, but more to do with what you can bring with your own experience in different systems against each other. Really lovely to watch, especially those fights, seeing how those different systems manage. So thank you very much for what you did today. We also, of course, have to mention the other people who the judges throughout the day had taken note of their technique, of their sportsmanship, and the other virtues that we really, really want to see at RMAS. So the first special mention in that category goes to Chris. Well done, sir. The newest member of RMAS who fought today by quite some margin and conducted himself exceptionally well for someone who'd never done a tournament or anything like that before, so it was really, really good to see you coming in and giving it your all. Really enjoyed watching your fights. Tavilla as well. Despite not making it through to the eliminations, your fights were, I really enjoyed watching. There was a few techniques there that we were all talking about and really enjoyed watching. We applied what you were taught to an exceptional level, so really appreciate that. The other people that the judges keeping a special eye on throughout the tournament, Andrew? Very high level of sportsmanship throughout, as well as, despite having not been able to train quite as much in the past year as a lot of the others, still applied himself at the level that he's always been at and was a really exceptional fencer throughout the tournament. Same goes for the obviously to Kieran. Step up his game in terms of fencing and compete at a level that we haven't seen him compete at before, and even throughout the course of the tournament, watching that level steadily rise to the point where he managed to make it into the final was really heartwarming to watch. Now for the final mention, this of course is the person who becomes our overall tournament champion. Someone who we've been watching grow in skill, in confidence, in ability, and overall conduct themselves as a pretty amazing sportsman throughout the event. Seem to really enjoy their fights as well as apply themselves during them. So, with the special prize of, in celebration of multiple things, being 1 Easter and 2 Game of Thrones. We have the actual real dragon man, or so I'm told. So ladies and gentlemen, please give another round of applause for Charlie. So, there's a lot of people who have things happen, so I'm going to dynamic as hell. Zoom in. And thank you, of course, to the judges, everyone who was standing up here making sure that we rigged the fights so we got the people we wanted up on the podium at the end. So thanks to the judges and another thank you, of course, to the Abertay Live Streaming Society for this nice collaboration. We've managed to get us filmed. We've had a few really interesting interviews. It's been great fun having them here. I look forward to doing more events with them in the future. Thank you for coming along, guys. There's only one more thank you for being the best little zooming boy ever, for the best leaps and running in all of RMAS. Thanks, Ollie. So one last thing to say. The main point today was, of course, for it to be a charity tournament. We hope to raise a little bit of money for Hot Chocolate. They allow us to use this wonderful space, and they do some really good work. So with the majority of the proceeds going to them, we have raised in total, it was just over £156 today. So thank you very much for those done that. That will be roughly £100 going straight into Hot Chocolate for them to use in any events or anything that they absolutely need to. The rest will come to RMAS to ensure that we can continue to provide a good level of training and kit that is safe for everyone to use and encourage people to come along to that. So to everyone who donated, to everyone who came along, to everyone who baked anything, or even threw just 20p in the tin, that's me done talking now. So again, thank you very much. Well done, everyone. It's been great. Help tidy, help make the place as sparkling and shiny as it should be. For those who can't, thank you so much for coming along. We'll see you soon.
Oh, dear live stream. It's been a great run. Oh, thanks, Kubuś. That's a superb angles. And still on. Do you want to say bye-bye?
Oh yeah, just want to say.
You want to say bye-bye? Come on, let's say bye-bye.
Anyone that's if anyone's interested, RMAS will be at Decon at Dundee University Union next Saturday. We'll have some demonstrations and a sort of a demonstration on stage. Just come say hi.
Next Saturday?
Next Saturday.
Where?
Yeah. At Dundee University Union, Dusa.
Dundee Union next Saturday. Be there or be square. There's gonna be sword fighting, which is exciting.
I want
Okay,
to
awesome.
announce that the prize has been donated to Abertay Live. So if it's not ever seen again, it's been stolen by our treasurer.
Okay. Mr. Treasurer is gonna hold on to it, and we're gonna hope he's not gonna steal it. So with that being said, we're gonna end the live stream. Thanks a lot for organizing it. I guess you are the person here who I'm gonna thank. Everyone else is busy, so okay. There it is.
Nice one.
Sugoi.